Have you ever heard of mission creep, or getting people used to an idea slowly so when it finally comes it's not so much of a shock? Yes, the government are rather expert at it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well, thank you for joining me again. Just before I start, I hope everyone is safe and well. We're getting absolutely buffeted with wind, rain and everything else at my end now. And I'm led to understand it's moving all across the country, so I hope you're safe. Now, the EU, you know as well as I do, we had that referendum where we were asked very clearly, do we wish to remain in the EU or do we wish to leave? And we know what happened. Me personally, I voted to leave, and the reasons for that were that while I was quite happy with the idea of having a trading relationship with the countries that made up the European Union, I was not happy with all the political interference that came with that arrangement, which is what I felt that we had with the European Union. So I voted to leave, and the political interference that we have with our own country is another matter entirely. And we've seen, Keir Starmer included, time after time after time, they've tried everything in their power to undo that. We've seen meetings in France where Keir Starmer has met with Macron to discuss resetting our ties with the EU. And this is the latest one. Rachel Reeves is... Rachel from Accounts, let's get that right. She's going to be meeting with the EU to discuss the nature of resetting the economic ties between us and them. Now, what does that mean exactly? Me believes that this is a slow mission creep into rejoining the EU. I think that's what's going to happen. At some point, they're going to make an attempt to do that, therefore usurping that democratic referendum we had all those years ago. It seems like forever ago now, but it wasn't really. And what exactly does she mean by reset? What's going to go on? You know, we have many countries in the world that we could trade with, America being one of them, and others further afield. All of the countries within the EU we can trade with. All right, you could argue we could trade with the EU, it'd save us all the bother of all those individual trade agreements, but the EU would want more than we should be prepared to give in return. It really is not a good state of affairs, not a good situation. So I do believe that this is another step along the road to going back in with that little club. I don't know what you think. Let me know. Watch these videos. I look forward to talking to you soon.